Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different and show you guys how I make my favorite low FODMAP salsa. What you're gonna need is one bunch of green onions. You're only gonna be using the green portions because that's what's low FODMAP. You'll need one lime, you'll actually only use half of it, 2 serrano chilies, a bunch of cilantro, literally like a bunch, and then it is pouring down rain right now, 2 Roma tomatoes, a small can of petite diced tomatoes, which is 14.5 ounces, which is 411 grams, and a large petite diced tomatoes, which is 28 ounces, or 1 pound, 12 ounces, or 793 grams. You'll also want some salt, whatever salt you have at your house, some paprika, some cumin, and some California chili pepper. So let me show you how it all goes down. Okay, we'll start by cutting up the green onions. Remember that only the green portion of green onions are low FODMAP, so do not eat this white portion. I would do all the way up to here, you know, so we can just cut it right there and get rid of all of the good stuff. I always save these for my family to have them, or other people in our house to have them, but I cannot have them, so we're gonna just, you know, pretend these don't exist.
It is lit outside.
Okay, with these serrano chilies, we're gonna cut the tops off of them so that those are, you know, you can trash them, or you can, I don't know, compost them or something. And then inside, you're gonna cut it in half and take out all the little seeds. The seeds are gonna be so hot, so try as much as you can to get all the seeds out. If 1 or 2 end up in your salsa, you know, it's not the end of the world, but you're not gonna be very happy with how hot it is. So yeah, take out all of the seeds. This white part that holds the seeds on either end, also you can throw that away too. Alright, so I've gone ahead and chopped up my 2 serrano peppers. Once you chop these up, do not touch your face. Don't put your hands in your mouth. Definitely don't try one of those seeds, because my husband just tried one and was like, hey, is it really that hot? And I was like, yeah, it's really that hot. And he's like, I'm gonna try it. And now his mouth, he said he can't feel his lips. So anyways, now we're chopping up our 2 tomatoes. I would say that the fresh tomatoes are semi-optional. If it's not tomato season and you have a hard time finding tomatoes that, you know, look nice or whatever for your standards, then you don't have to include the tomatoes. Just use the canned ones that is in this recipe. I just do it just to have a little bit more something fresh, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish chopping these roughly. Alright, now just cut up your cilantro pretty fine as you can get it, and don't include any stems. Leave the stems out. They have too much fiber. They don't, you know, go nicely in a salsa. It'll end up, you'll kind of start choking on it if you get one that's too much stem. So yes, just go ahead and cut up and get as much leaves of the cilantro in it as you can. Alright, so I got too small of a bowl to begin with, so we're just putting those 2 cans of tomatoes into a bigger bowl. I tipped off a tiny bit of the juice off the top of the big can, but you don't have to do that, it's up to you. Now just start putting all your ingredients together. I don't start out by putting all the cilantro. I put like 3/4 of the cilantro in, and then to taste, add more. Usually I end up using it all, but depending on how the strength of the cilantro is, changes the flavor, you know. So there goes my green onions in. Boom. We got my tomatoes, my fresh ones, serranos, and start to mix it together. We haven't added any spices yet, remember, so don't go tasting it and thinking it's gonna be the best thing ever just yet, because we need to add our spices. And I really just eyeball all of the spices and then try it, and then put in more of whatever I think it needs. We're starting with paprika. Just tap in some paprika. California chili pepper. I do a little bit of, not too much because that one's a little bit spicier. And then cumin is my favorite. But you don't need a ton of it. Just enough. Now salt. And the lime is last. Cool. Then you mix and try. Serranos. I'm adding a little bit more of the chili and the cumin and more salt.
I don't touch them.
Oh my god, it's so good. So there you have it. You know, you can salt it to taste. You can add, I ended up adding all of my cilantro. I don't remember if I told you guys that. But a lot of making your own salsa is doing things to how you think it tastes best for you. So I like a pretty spicy salsa. That's why I did, like, you know, the full 2 serranos. I did all the cilantro, and I did quite a bit of spice. But the best thing that you can do to make it perfect for you is just to have a little bag of chips next to you as you're making it, as you're spicing it, and trying it as you go. Of course, if you make it too spicy, the only way to unspice it would be to add more tomatoes if you had another can of tomatoes. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit different than what I normally have been doing on this channel, but I hope you guys try to make your own low FODMAP salsa at home. If you want to see more, any sort of other recipes of me making low FODMAP foods, just comment down below and I will try out to make my own recipe for something. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope you enjoy your salsa. Bye.